Okay, so we are here and finishing up the morning stream. It is Tuesday, August 31st, and they just released a set of patch notes. Festival of the Four Winds. On behalf of Queen Jenna of Kryda, the Captain's Council of Lion's Arch, you are cordially invited to participate in the return of the Festival of the Four Winds. Now, for anyone who might immediately go looking, I do not yet have a guide on the Festival of Four Winds. That is one of the holidays I'm missing. I will get to work on that and hopefully have one for you guys in the coming 1 to 2 days, I hope. If you need any guides on Festival of the Four Winds, the event has been a reoccurring thing for a couple of years, and the other content creators definitely have one out right now, or you can wait on mine, whatever you want. High atop the Labyrinthine Cliffs, our Zephyrite friends have been working on tandem with Lion's Arch to host an incredible variety of fun vendors and events to entertain visitors from all across Tyria. The celebration of unity and peace between our cultures is more important than ever before, and we hope that you will join us in the festivities. In the spirit of cooperation, Queen Jenna has personally overseen the reopening of the Crown Pavilion, featuring a variety of challenges for Tyria's finest to test their mettle. Transportation to the activities couldn't be easier. Special hot air balloons are now stationed in each nation's capital city. Visitors can also sail directly from the ship in Lion's Arch. We look forward to seeing you at the festival. Captain Ellen Keel. The Zephyrite Bazaar has returned to the Labyrinthine Cliffs. Visitors to the Labyrinthine Cliffs can try their hand at many festival activities, including adventures, races, and scavenger hunts. Show your skill with the Zephyrite crystals in the Flying Dolyak race. Enjoy the sights in the sea in the bay spanning skimmer. It's a skimmer race. Team up with your friends to plunder lost treasure in the Treasure Hunt meta event. Scramble to get a high score in Crystal Collection. Demonstrate your aviation ability in 2 Griffin Challenge adventures. Compete to take the lead in the Sanctum Sprint. And challenge the competition with unique Zephyrite skills in the returning Aspect Arena. Leap across the Labyrinthine Cliffs to recover Zephyrite crystals and discover the fate of Bazaar's fallen star, Cuckoo Choo the Incredulous. Okay. Trade materials with the Zephyrites for a new Zephyrite supply box containing a wide variety of possible items, including exceptionally rare skins and equipment from distant lands. This is an exchange that I have seen many people use to get a lot of money in previous years. I will try to find out all the details of that for the video that will be coming soon. For combat-inclined festival goers, the Crown Pavilion has reopened in Divinity's Reach. Challenge recreations of humanity's greatest foes, legendary champions, and notorious figures. The renowned Boss Blitz returns. Organize your companions to challenge 6 legendary foes. They'll gain strength after each boss falls, so plan your battle carefully. This is an event in the Crown Pavilion, or under it, where, as it says, there's 6 bosses, and the difficulty changes based on the order you do them in, because when you kill one, the other 5 get stronger, as it says, so the last one you kill is the strongest one. So, the adventurers yearning to show their skill at a solo challenge rejoice the Queen's Gauntlet has been reopened. This is very challenging. It'll also be in the video soon, but essentially these are solo events. You cannot do them with other people, and there's usually a small line you have to wait in because there's an arena and only one person can be in each arena at a time. And some of them are very easy, some of them are quite challenging. I remember one, I forget the name of it, it's this like person that looks like a shadow priest from World of Warcraft. It's like this black shadowy person that was one of the final ones that was incredibly difficult. And then Turai Osa, who you can summon in the Stronghold version of PvP. Turai Osa's battle was incredibly difficult as well. Liadri, thank you. Between blitzes, blow off some steam in the most hazardous festival race since Halloween, the infamous Pavilion Pursuit. New updates and prizes this year include the following. Complete the annual 4 Winds Customs Meta Achievement to earn Zephyrite Traveling Boots, a new armor piece grafted in the Zephyrite collection. Last year's Meta Achievement reward, the Sun Blessed Vision, can now be purchased from the festival reward vendors. The health increase of bosses per player in the Boss Blitz has been lowered. In addition to granting might to players fighting the other bosses, breaking the Defiance bar of a boss in Boss Blitz will now also give protection and stability to your allies in the fight. That's interesting. Usually breaking a break bar just, makes a boss vulnerable, they take more damage, and it stuns them. I've never seen one that farts out a bunch of boons. New items have been added to the festival reward vendors in the Labyrinthine Cliffs and the Crown Pavilion. Contents of the Zephyrite supply boxes have been updated, including 3 new weapons crafted by a traveling weaponsmith. The Zephyr Rucksack has been moved to the super rare item category to more accurately reflect its rarity. The traders in the bazaar in the cliffs have been updated their trading prices. That doesn't say if they're cheaper or more expensive. New guild decorations drawn from the architecture of the Zephyrites has been added. Ooh. New Aspect Gatherer achievements now show a numbered list of crystals to collect. The requirements of the annual Zephyrite Lost and Found achievement have been reduced. I mean, that's cool. That's less work for us if you're doing the annual achievement. All sources of festival tokens now immediately add tokens to the wallet. Oh, that's a nice quality of life thing. So it used to be the token would go into your bag, and then you'd have to double click it to add it to your wallet, so they just removed a step. The positions of some vendors in the bazaar have been updated to clear footpaths and improve shopping convenience. Numerous bugs and glitches have been fixed to ensure a safer and more pleasant festival for all participants. Complete festival daily achievements to earn the 4 Winds Zephyr daily achievement, contributing to the 4 Winds Gale achievement, which rewards your choice of weapons based on Zephyrite crafts. Really quickly here, I'm going to relaunch my game and see if we can look at these skins that it's talking about. 4 Winds Customs. Okay, so here's the Zephyrite traveling boots. You know what? I'm actually going to pick a different one so my character is not wearing anything else. Scandalous! That's the boots on Asura. They're like sandals. Your toes hang out. They're like sandals. Alright. So that's the Zephyrite boots. What else do we got here? Blessing of the 4 Winds. A special gift for friends of the Zephyrites. Double click to choose a reward. I cannot preview this box. Earn festival tokens and favors of the festival throughout the festival to events to trade for exciting prizes, including Zephyrite backpacks, the illustrious Sovereign weapons set, and items based on the latest wonder of the Crown Pavilion, the Watch Knight Mark II. Zephyrite kite baskets have... Oh. Do you think they, nerfed the Watch Knights after Twisted Marionettes? Zephyrite kite baskets have been scattered across Tyria. Open them to claim prizes from the Zephyrite stockpiles. The Festival of the 4 Winds will be available for 3 weeks from August 31st to September 21st. Enjoy the festivities. World Polish. The Twisted Marionette's public mode has returned as a cycling event in Eye of the North every 2 hours. The Mist Stranger will call for adventurers to face the terrifying Marionette. That's cool. So, I gotta say, I personally I'm not too attached to Twisted Marionette. It's whatever for me. However, I was one of many people that gave feedback that if you guys want people to continue doing Twisted Marionette, it needs a public mode. If you have it to where it's pre-made only like the top people are going to do it. If them. If there's a public mode, then other people might actually do the thing. So that's cool. I think it's good for the game that they did that. Like, they had this wonderful boss event. It was already created. They probably had very little work required to make it be a public mode compared to making a new boss. The Twisted Marionette's entry point has been moved from the Scrying Pool to the Mist Stranger's new location in the main hall. In the public version, the event will not begin until 50 or more players are in the map. In the private version, the event will not begin until the squad leader instructs the Mist Stranger located near the center to start the battle. Okay. Fixed a bug that caused the Inspire skill, which is available to players who have defeated the platform's warden, to not revive down players on other platforms, as its description states. So people were, long-range reviving. Alright. Relocated map exit points in the Twisted Marionette encounter to be farther from waypoints to avoid accidental selection of the exit. Maps with a public version, such as Twisted Marionette, Dragonstorm, and DRMs, will now return players to the map they entered from if they log out while in the map. A new achievement, the Gold Claw Holiday Collection, has been added to encourage discovery of a hidden series of festival-themed novels. Each available only during their associated festival. Progress in this achievement is not retroactive. Oh man. People like DeRoyer are gonna hate that. So DeRoyer is one of those people that has every single achievement in the game. So that means there's suddenly a thing that just popped up that takes a year to do, and it's not retroactive. So the people that are like really, really, obsessive, that's good. We'll use that. People that are very obsessive with having all their achievements done are gonna hate this thing. Oh well. General. The Guild Wars 2 client has been deprecated on Windows XP and Windows 32-bit to make way for Guild Wars 2 End of Dragons and DX11. I hope they didn't do it the same way they did the Mac one. For those that don't know, when they ended Mac support, they made it to where the Mac installer would, you could still install it, you could still download 30 gigs and patch the game all the way up to current, but then the play button was gone. That was how they removed it from Mac. They just stole their play button. So I hope that they did it a little better for these people, but I don't know if they did or not. Profession skills. General. To improve the stability of the game, performing any of the following actions will reset your status. Removing ongoing skill effects such as damaging area effects. Hold on, I'm getting excited here. Performing ongoing skill effects such as damaging area effects, traps, preparations, missiles, and many boons and profession-specific enhancements. This process will clean up as many possible broken states in which a skill effect could be present when it should not have been. Some of these states cause duplication or performance-intensive skills such as traps, which degraded server performance for everyone. The actions that trigger this skill cleanup include the following: changing your build template, your equipment template, specialization, traits, changing items equipped in a weapon slot via the hero panel, or respawning after being defeated. Okay, let's talk about this for a minute. So, imagine the following situation. Some of these were already fixed before today, some of these may be fixed now. Let's say a guardian in your group swaps Dragon Hunter, and then he swaps back to Firebrand, and his traps are still down. That's busted. Or he uses the elite skill, FMW, that will do like just stupid buffs on the party, and then he swaps back to something else, and then you start the fight. You know, stuff like that. I don't know if all of that's going to be affected by this. I hope it is. There's also, in World versus World, I've seen many of the people, like Roy and some of the other people that I consider to be like way above me in World v World, I've seen many of them complaining about how easy it is to swap builds. Like, you could be a Guardian, exhaust all your virtues, leave combat for a second, and then swap to Firebrand, and their books are not on the same cooldowns as the virtues, so everything's up again. I don't know if this will fix that or not. We'll find out. But there's a lot there, and I think these are good changes. Okay, specific classes. Engineer, pistol, static shot. That's the pistol 3. Fixed a bug that had unintentionally reduced the casting time of the skill by 0.2 seconds. Okay. Revenant, impossible odds. Follow-up strikes from this skill will now work properly on many large bosses, such as Tequatl, where they previously had no effect. Revenants have been buffed versus Tequatl. You heard it here first. Thief Pistol, Vital Shot. Fixed a bug that had unintentionally reduced the casting time of the skill by 0.2 seconds. What? Did Harbinger break everybody's pistols? Okay. That's weird that it happened to 2 people at the same time. Deadeye, fire for effect. The boons granted by this trait will now prioritize players within a party, then within a squad, before being applied to other potential targets. Shadow Gust, fixed a bug that sometimes caused a normal auto attack to queue during the casting of this skill, casting players to use a normal attack instead of a stealth attack afterward. I was kind of, when I saw that there was a Deadeye section, I was kind of expecting a nerf to the, what is it called? I think it's Grasping Shadows. It's like 1200 range, unblockable, immobilizes you, steals your boons, puts Vuln on you, destroys your taxes, gets the IRS mad at you, just on and on and on and on. I was kind of expecting something about that, but I guess not. Black Lion Trading Company Gem Store. New items and promotions. 2 weeks ago, remain to purchase the 9th anniversary supply drop requisition, available in the utility category of the Gem Store. All supply drops from previous weeks will be delivered at the time of purchase. The new Tempest Cape is available in the style category for 500 gems. For a limited time, the Zephyrite Paraglider Glider, Zephyrite Aspect Helm Pack, which includes all 3 of these things. You choose one to float on your forehead. Aspect Master's Greatsword, Storm Bow, and Storm Gloves are all available on sale in the style category for 30% off. We're just going to say 30% off. The Blackline chest has been updated to the Reaper's Path chest and can be previewed for a full list of its contents. The returning Nash Blade Zephyrite supply box has been added to the guaranteed item for the duration of this chest. Alright, so here's that box. Gray items, just normal stuff. What's down here? Bizarre traded weapon chest. What's in here? Alright, so we've got Sea Knight's Flame, Crystal Spitter, Plate Winged Scarab, a great many different Zephyrite gloves with different glowing runes on them, and the Catcher backpacks. And then down here at the bottom, let's see, we've got the Crystal Infusion, of course, Heart of the Connor, the really, really rare stuff. Mini Molten Firestorm. Oh, wow. Can I just wear this, please? Just use a Shrinking Tonic and just ride around in this? Looks like a StarCraft Thor. We're looking at the boots here. The new 7 Reaper's Greave skin is available as an uncommon drop for the duration of the chest. Wow. The Vermilion Bow package remains in the chest as an uncommon drop for the duration. That's pretty intense. That looks really good with my spiky gloves. I like it. That looks really good. Of course, Asuras hold their longbows like gangsters. The Shifting Sands and Tormented Weapon collections are available as uncommon and rare drops respectively for the duration of the chest. So let's go through that. We've got Warhorn, if you want sand in your mouth. Shifting Sands Torch. Sword, Staff, Shield, Scepter, Rifle. The rifle just fires pocket sand. Pistol, Mace, Hammer, Greatsword, so much sand, Dagger, Shortbow. Oh my gosh, that's weird looking. Longbow. Wow, that's some Stargate SG-1 stuff. Axe. And then the Tormented set. Warhorn. Staff. Torch. Sword. Oh wow, that's pretty sleek. There's no guard. Bonkai. Staff, wait, this was Trident. This one earlier was Trident. This is Staff. Harpoon Gun. Spear. Shortbow. Shield. You can just click to preview? No, you can't. Look, left click, left. Okay, YouTube. There's always someone in the YouTube comment section that tells me the same thing. No, you cannot just left click to preview unless you're inside of the dressing rooms thing of the bank. That does not work in here. As I'm saying this for Twitch, and I'm also saying this for YouTube because I get this comment in every video. No, you cannot do that. All right, yeah, I'm not editing that out either. Okay, Tormented Scepter, Rifle, Pistol, Mace. That is weird looking. Longbow, Hammer. We got like an Abaddon face on it. Greatsword. Oh boy. Guts would be proud of this one, I think, chat. I think Guts would like this one. Focus.
A new arrival.
How do you, what? Wow, that is weird. Dagger. And axe.
A new arrival.
Larger axe model than the average one. It's longer. Okay. And that's the last tormented weapon. Unused
A new
version of
arrival.
Glyph of the Forester and the Prospector are available as rare drops. The items available for Blackline statuettes have been updated. The exclusive Seraph Wings backpack and glider combo, Worm's Breath cape, Griffin hatchling package, Mini Awakened mounts pack, Iron Beast greatsword. I'm just gonna do that again. Iron Beast greatsword and Etherbound package are currently available. The 2 bonus collections have been updated to a selection of armor skins and weapon skins. That is that is a pretty wicked greatsword. I did not realize there were 2 chainsaw swords in this game. I know of the other one. The one that Steve uses on Halloween, didn't know of this one. And I remember when this cape came out, everybody was going crazy trying to get that cape. The Worm's Breath cape. So I'll bet some of you will see some more people running around with this once you, in the coming days. Because this thing was wanted by a lot of folks. And that is the end of the notes for today. So, lots of new stuff in the store, lots of new holiday stuff, a few minor profession things, really minor. This is pretty big for high-level play. This will have an impact in Fractals. It may have an impact in high-level raid and World v World gimmicks. Beyond that, most of the average players are not going to be affected by this. And then Twisted Marionette being public again. Those of you who want to do that. I believe it paid a couple of gold the first time you did it each day. And if you find it fun, then it's a great activity. And it happens every 2 hours, it looks like. So, and it's a good change that it doesn't start until there's 50 or more people there, because in the past it would sometimes start when there wasn't enough people there and people had to restart it. Hey y'all, a quick insert from Editing Muckluck here. One thing that we did not cover during the original recording is that the Living World Season 4 episode, A Bug in the System, went free today. So if you haven't already obtained that, if you don't already own that, be sure to log in at some point between now and a week from now to get it. That is a really good episode, more than the average one. It includes the easiest way to get your first 32 slot bag. Don't get a ton of them from Sandswept Isles, but get your first 32 slot bag from Sandswept Isles. It is detailed in the guide to getting 32 slot bags that I've already made. I'll link it in the description. Additionally, you can get the prototype position rewinder, which makes most of the jump puzzles in the game very easy, because you miss a jump and you can just rewind back up to before you jumped. And with the rare exception of jumping puzzles, such as the one on Halloween where there's lava rising, so you die if you fall, most of the other jumping puzzles in the game it works on. So, Sandswept Isles, prototype position rewinder, your first 32 slot bag. Great things to get there. Be sure to scoop that up if you haven't already. All right, back to the video. As always, if you enjoyed this content, please consider hitting the like button to help us out with the YouTube algorithm. If you've got any questions, problems, thoughts, concerns, or comments about this, be sure to throw them in the comment section down below. That's all for today.